Welcome! This is a 3-part series of exploring the Mount Pisgah area of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Follow along every Wednesday night to see what happens next in this unpredictable adventure. We haven't even left Chattanooga yet. Stop number 1's already been a fail. So hopefully this is not foreshadowing, as most of our camping trips go, to how this whole trip is gonna go, because it is supposed to thunderstorm like Sunday afternoon and then like all day Monday. We will see if that happens or not. Anyways, we tried to stop at a speedway to get breakfast, and it's no longer a speedway. They just built that thing like just a few years ago, and it's already changed to a mobile. So weird. So we are heading on and hopefully gonna stop at the speedway in Cleveland. Well, like the first Cleveland exit. So stay tuned. Their tots are like super good. Either that or Desiree in the back. Either that or I'm just like really hungry. Or both. I don't know. Also got a little, it's small. It's a little croissant. But it's cheap, it's affordable. Desiree's the one that told me. She was like, we have to go to Speedway to get breakfast because their breakfast is really good. This is what the croissant looks like. I didn't get cheese on it because I don't like American cheese. And we'll see how it tastes. I forgot I added tomato to mine too, so that's really good. They let you add like veggies and stuff, so because it's kind of set up like a substation. So like anything you can put on a sub, you can put on your breakfast sandwich. That's actually really good. Desiree's like, because we are so tired. She only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I got 8. I don't know why I'm tired, other than it's like a beautiful sunny day, and something about like taking a road trip on like a perfectly sunny day, like it's exhausting. I don't know why it's so tiring. So we're both like so tired. We're like maybe an hour out, and we're like, do we want to go hike to these waterfalls today?
We just want to go eat.
Yeah, do we want to set up camp in a, you said like a gas station parking lot?
In the grass.
In the grass beside the oh goodness, in the grass beside a gas station. But we're like, wow, we're planning our trips, like we plan all these things. This is what Desiree was saying. She's like, we plan all these things and we have good hopes and intentions, but then when we actually get on the road, we're like, do we feel like doing that? I don't know, we're really tired.
I was like, a year ago when we were younger, we had so much energy, and now we're just, the adult life is just draining.
A year ago when we were younger. Because we weren't adults a year ago.
I didn't feel like I was one.
But you were. So yeah, we've been to Walmart. I didn't update you guys on that.
There's a nice gas station.
But it's on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
I've been to Walmart, but didn't update you on that. So we just got like last minute things that somebody who didn't go grocery shopping didn't get. But we're 17 miles from Waynesville, which is our exit. So yeah, I'll check back in later. We'll see if we make it to the trailhead or not. So what is this Walmart? Like, at first I thought we were accidentally like going to like Bass Pro Shops or something, but no, this is Walmart. What? Where are we? What?
I don't know.
What backwoods fancy wooden cabin, log cabin did we walk into? There's a bank in here too? A bank? What? I'm so confused. Are we at Walmart? Like, are we actually at Walmart right now? I mean, that looks familiar. That does too, but it's got a little roof on it. Like, this is so bizarre. So bizarre. Definitely was a full-blown bank in there, so that was kind of odd. Anyways, hungry now. We're gonna go get lunch, but before we get lunch, I'm having a snack. I'm finally trying these beaver nuggets that I bought specifically for this trip. They're a Buc-ee's special beaver nuggets, but these ones are the cinnamon sweet, so they're not the regular.
I got an air freshener.
I was on her list that she forgot to get last trip. Our last Walmart stop. Literally, this trip has been, let's see, the Speedway that wasn't a Speedway anymore, so technically we didn't stop at it. Right? Then we stopped at the actual Speedway. We stopped for you to go to the bathroom at a different gas station. We stopped looking for smart water at that one gas station that didn't have any. And then we finally found nothing at the second gas station. So we've stopped at 5 gas stations now, 2 Walmarts. This camping trip is going very suburban. These are the cinnamon beaver nuggets. She has Tic Tacs. She loves Tic Tacs, so. These just remind me of cereal. I've tried the regular beaver nuggets. They had them as samples the first time I went. And it's gonna remind me of Captain Crunch. These ones are like cinnamon Captain Crunch. They're good, but it's just, that's what they taste like. We're like eating all this stuff because we're hungry, but we're on our way to food. We're literally like a few minutes away from the Jukebox Junction. That is where we're eating. Oh wow, this is a really pretty scenic drive. Yeah, it is so hazy.
Yeah.
So we are on Loop C, Site 1, because there's literally the only one left that was available. As you can hear by the traffic, the parkway's like right there, so noise is, I mean, obviously not gonna be a whole lot at night, but during the day this is not the most quiet place, but it's okay. A little firing. Here's our little tent pad and picnic table. And there's actually a little shortcut to a trail here. And this is like the coolest thing. So you just walk through here and you can go up to the parkway. There's like a cutout right up there. The General Country Store, he said, is like right over there, right across the street, right by the Pisgah Inn. And that's where you get your firewood and anything else you might need. So it's like so convenient. We don't have to drive there or like walk through the camp area. Even though there's definitely a lot of noise and stuff, like this is still kind of pretty private. Like there's a lot of trees between the campsites and stuff, so not bad. This is what happens when you go up the mountain. Like, look at how much air is in this now. When they say it's a bag full of air, like it really is a bag full of air. All right, made my afternoon coffee a little later than I would like, but I kind of forgot to plan a good time for that, so. There's a little camp stove. I got my water from the water source. There's actually a spigot right up the street for drinking water. So, okay. Now I can finish setting up my tent. Here's what we have so far. Desiree's pretty much finished hers. I need to sweep mine because I have too much trash in mine. Too much dirt from a previous camping trip. But this go round, I bought this handy dandy. Yes, I can sweep my tent now. I guess maybe I am officially a luxury camper at this moment, right? A little pre-tent empty from my previous camping trip. Not my previous, but the one back in August was the last time I used this tent. And it was a rough trip, so I never cleaned it out. So our campground setup. What is that? A rope? What is that? Another rope and a trekking pole in the middle of the table? Well, funny you should ask. We're planning ahead for rain. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a stinging insect. It's not. It's a news bee. So yeah, this is our little setup for when it rains. We can still cook and stuff and stay dry. Hopefully it doesn't get like too windy or crazy. This is our campground setup. As Desiree said, it looks ghetto, but whatever. The water will run off, especially on this side, and should be good. We'll see how this goes. Can't wait to read the comments on this video, just judging us for this setup. People in the campground are probably going to judge us for this setup, but hey, at least we'll be able to eat while it's pouring down rain. So here's one of the drinking stations. This is where I got my water for my coffee. Oh. So, very easy to use. So see, walk up that way to go to the camp store. So here's the restrooms. Yeah.
Oh, that's not far.
It's not far. It's like a little mini hike. We made our usual camping staple of walking tacos. So we do every first night. Every time. It was so good. And super easy too. Like, it's a perfect camping meal. Because the only prep work you have to do is cook your ground beef or chicken or whatever meat you're using before you leave. And in case you've missed any of my previous camping trip videos, we get a big bag of Doritos and we get 2 gallon-sized Ziploc bags. You put Doritos in, you heat up your meat, which we heated up in this on the stove. And then once your meat is hot, you put it in here with cheese and salsa and whatever other toppings you might want. I almost put avocado in mine because I did bring avocados, but decided against it. I probably should have. I'll have avocado tomorrow. But yeah, then you close up the bag, crunch everything up together and mix it all together. And it is like the easiest meal and so delicious.
So look at him.
Just like dives. That one was like, we're being watched. Going to see where we will be going in the dark in the morning. So this is where we'll be hiking at like 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hey, look, store. We'll have to go up these steps and then across the parkway and we'll be able to see the sunrise from the inn. So that's really cool. Oh. Yeah, I just tripped on the steps. Ooh, that's a steep spot right there. Ooh. Pisgah Inn Country Store. So, run for it! Well then wait, because there's a car coming. Firewood, that's where we'll get our firewood. They have snacks and sandwiches and groceries. You could have done your grocery shopping here. Oh look, they got picnic tables. And you can throw trash away over here. This is where we'll go to watch the sunrise. So that is the trailhead that we'll take after sunrise in the morning. It's gonna take us that way to the next overlook. And then we can go up to the peak of Mount Pisgah. And there's a trail map over there, that's nice. Oh wow, it's so hazy. You like can't even see the mountains. Normally you could see further, but not today. So now we are on our way to go see the sunset. The only night I plan on doing this because it's a 30-minute drive to the best overlook that faces west. The one that's closest to our campsite anyways. There's quite a few overlooks on the Blue Ridge Parkway that face west, but this is the one that's closest to ours and it's a 30-minute drive. So it's Caney Fork Overlook, that's where we're going. Hopefully it's a good sunset because I don't see any clouds now, but it's been like so hazy because of the Canadian wildfires, so we'll see how it goes. This spot ended up being a really good spot for sunset. Glad I found it. Did my research. There are a couple other places like before this that you could pull over to watch the sunset, but anyways, there's like mountains in the way, so like the sun would be setting like behind the mountains and you're not really getting the full sunset. So you want to find a spot where the sun's setting like in the distance so you get the full sunset colors. And Caney Fork Overlook is that spot. There's others on the Blue Ridge Parkway, so wherever you end up like staying, you should be able to find one near there and just look for an overlook that looks west. And also, pro tip, look on like Google Maps, look at the overlook and look through the photos. And if you see sunset photos, then you know you're good. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. What we did the next 2 days on this trip will be in the next 2 videos, but I wanted to go ahead and fast forward to the end of our trip so you can see what we did on the day that we left, because it's not a full day. Goodbye, hammock spot. Trail up to the inn and the parkway and all the hiking trails and the tent pad and a picnic table and the bear safe that we never used. And on your way out, you can throw your trash away. They got dumpsters up front because again, bear country, gotta be careful. See, bear bin. There's where we're headed, all the way up there. Ooh. You park here, there's actually room for you to park like pull in. I don't know why people park like that. That makes less room for everybody. And then there's some spots over here as well. This is a trailhead. There's a trail to the campsite. That trail is 1 mile. We did not go that way, but we could have. So you can actually walk from the campground 1 mile down that trail and get to Frying Pan Tower Trail. So I think that's pretty cool. We did not take advantage of that one. This is how you go up to get to the tower. And it's basically just half a mile up this gravel road. Easy enough hike trail-wise, not technical, but it's all uphill. So it's a bit strenuous. Oh goodness. Already out of breath. We're not even halfway through this. But it looks like it evens out a little bit here. But it's always going up no matter what. Okay. Around the corner, we're like, are we almost there? We got this much further to go. So it levels out here pretty nicely, gives you a nice break before you gotta go back up again. Oh, like how steep that is. Okay, this last stretch here is definitely the steepest. They saved the steepest for last. Why would they do that to us? Plus we still have to climb the tower when we get up there. Look at the view. We're not even to the top yet. There it is. We're almost there. Whoop, you and I both are falling. Not a good time to fall. There's like a lot of big loose rocks up here. We made it! Now to climb all these stairs. Okay, yeah, this thing definitely wobbles back and forth. The steps are sturdy though. It's the back and forth part that's not so sturdy. So if you're scared of heights, this is probably not one for you. Oh, the views are going to be great from the top. Oh, there's Looking Glass Rock. We didn't end up going there yesterday like we were supposed to. And there's one of the overlooks on the parkway. Wow, the views from here are amazing. Okay, yeah, definitely if you're scared of heights, I'm like borderline scared of heights. I'm kind of terrified right now. I stepped on this and it moves. It's fine, it's bolted in, it's blown out a little bit, so whew. We are up here. Did you find another one that moves? We're almost to the top. There's the very top, but it is gated or like shut, boarded up. There's the word I was looking for. It's boarded up. It's boarded up just like Panther Top, so you're not supposed to be up there. Oh, it's so sketchy up here because these move so much. The whole tower moves and everything. Well, I can't really feel the whole tower moving, but I know it does. So there's the top platform that you're not supposed to go up to. Wow. People have clearly squeezed through. They've bent that thing and gotten through to get up there, but you're not supposed to, so don't go to the top. Follow the rules, kids. From the top of the tower, you can actually see Mount Pisgah where we hiked the other day. Right there. We hiked to the top of that, and now we're over here. So cool to see. But yeah, that hike was crazy because it was like started there and go down and then go up. Actually, it didn't go down. It only went up, so I think it started around there somewhere. It went straight up, but oof, that was rougher than this one for sure. And then our campground and the inn are somewhere over there. I don't think you can see them from here. Actually, I think they're a little closer because the hike to here from our campground was only a mile. And there's the parkway, and the trail kind of follows the parkway. So I think it's just around this little mound right here. This little mountain. Okay, time to go back down. I already went down most of it. There's 6 flights of stairs here. The ones down low are a lot less scary than the ones up high. So yeah, this is from the top of really just the second flight of stairs. So it's actually a much better view than just the bottom. So if you're afraid of heights, you might be able to handle this one. Maybe not. It is kind of a bit much, but it's so pretty up here. All right, made it back down. I totally forgot. The last 2 on the bottom, the whole like 2 flights of stairs are very shaky. So if you're afraid of heights, you probably just don't want to do that at all. But you still get really pretty views from up here, but the views are definitely like a lot better on the tower. So if you're afraid of heights, you might not want to waste your time on this hike because it's a strenuous hike uphill and the views are really so much better at the top of the tower than they are down here. So yeah, these are the views from down here. They're not as good. You got more trees blocking the way and stuff. You definitely get a way better view up there. Now back down to the car. The difficult downhill. Difficult on my knees. Forgot to bring my trekking poles on this one. Pro tip, if you ever forget your trekking poles and the trail is super easy and like pretty straight, just walk down backwards. Don't do this. Don't do this if it's like a really difficult trail. And honestly, this is probably not the safest one to do it on either because of all the loose gravel, but it's so much easier on my knees. Oh, my knees will thank me for it. I hiked backwards for about half of the trail, and I was fine, but it definitely does go slower. After this, we headed home. So that's the end of this week's video, which recaps our first and last day. Tune in next Wednesday for our second day at camp and the unforeseen adventure it brings. You don't want to miss it. For more details about this campground, sunset spot, and hike, check out the blog post linked below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.